Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle and this is a word of caution regarding watching pick a card love readings. So while there is nothing inherently wrong with wanting to know where you stand with the love interest on your mind, the reason why you're wanting to know where you stand with them matters greatly, as it can greatly impact your mental and emotional well-being. So a very good question to ask yourself when it comes to why you're watching pick a card love readings is, am I simply curious or am I actually clinging? Holding on to hope isn't always a good thing, especially if it's keeping you stuck in limerence or in codependence. The last thing I want to do is to enable limerence and codependence with the content that I create. I want to help you create a life in which you're truly thriving, not keep you stuck in survival mode. And I know how it all works because I've been there. So this is where grace, knowledge, understanding, and compassion come in. It's okay if the only way you're able to self-soothe in this moment is by way of participating in coping mechanisms, distractions, and the like. As long as you're also doing yourself a favor by learning how to heal the wounding that has been fueling any limerence and or codependent patterns that you might have. My promise to you is that as you heal the wounding, your dependency on your SP, which means specific person, aka the person on your mind, or your ex, will begin to dissolve naturally, to the point where you're not even curious about what they're thinking and how they're feeling about you anymore. I know this to be true from personal experience. When you're ready to start healing the wounding, I have some amazing resources to get you going. My personal recommendation is to start with 2 videos, how to stop manifesting separation, and then the other one is called Releasing the Wants. Both videos will be linked in the description box below. My heart is always with you guys, and with that I bid you more happy viewing. Love, Michelle. What is going on, pile 1? Welcome back to my channel if you are new here. My name is Michelle, and we are doing another pick a card love reading, tapping in and channeling through your person's real, true, honest thoughts and feelings as they pertain to you and their connection with you. So just keep in mind, you guys, it's a general collective love reading. Whatever resonates, take it, do whatever you want with it. If something isn't quite landing, just drop it and leave it behind for whomever it might be resonating with. I do have personal readings available. If you want me to tap exclusively into you and your person's connection, just check the description box below for booking details. All the everything's there. There's a lot of $25 readings available in the specific person category. You guys, I'm trying to recover from a very nasty bout of bronchitis and laryngitis. Now my voice is finally recovering, but if it goes, it goes, okay? So I'm going to slow down, and I might pause a bit, so I'm asking for your guys' patience as I try to see whether or not this is going to work. I got my tea here, my warm tea with honey in it that I'm sipping on occasionally, okay? Whew, okay, and I'm already getting winded. Wow. Pile 1, you guys were drawn to the Lemurian, what do they call this? Lemurian Aquatine or something like that. It's a, it's also blue calcite. Okay. It's a very fancy name for blue calcite, but I think the higher end versions of blue calcite is Lemurian Aquatine, I think. All right. Let's see your person's overall mood and energy when it comes to you and their connection with you. We got metamorphosis. And the Tower. Oh, wow. Okay, we got the Page of Wands. So there's still spark there. There's still chemistry. There's still interest. There is still desire. But you know, it's either in the baby stages or it's still in the baby stage. Okay, but something with this connection has been shaken up as far as your person is concerned. And then we also have the 9 of Swords in the reverse. Okay. Your person feels very unsettled, pile 1. We'll find out in the actual reading, like what they're unsettled about, if it's just an overall feeling of unsettled, if they're unsettled because of something that happened between the two of you with the Tower here. Now, the Tower doesn't always mean like a breakup or anything like that. This could just mean like their connection with you has them, for whatever reason, personally shaken up, okay? There's some kind of a collapse. There's some kind of a destabilization happening in your person's energy as a result of you and their connection with you. Now, we'll see, right? We'll get into the details if that's because of a breakup, a separation, or if it's just you, and what you're bringing to the table. Metamorphosis is never a bad thing, right? Transformation is never a bad thing. But we'll see how your person is taking it. Again, with the Page of Wands here, they're still interested. There's still desire. There's still curiosity, right? And there's a bit of wonder and even awe when it comes to you and their connection with you. With the Nine of Swords in the reverse, though, it's like they're trying not to freak out about it, but they still might be, okay? The key word is trying. They are trying not to freak out about either you, their connection with you, what's happening between you, what's not happening between you. There could be a lot of ifs, or a lot of, what's that word? Give me a minute. There could be a lot of questions that your person, like a lot of open-ended questions, there could be some confusion, a lot of wondering, like what's happening, where things are going to go, or what this could lead to, or something, okay? I hope you get my drift. All right, let's break out the cards themselves. Again, if you guys skipped the intro, I have not been feeling very good. My voice, I've had bronchitis and laryngitis, so I'm slowing down a little bit more than normal, especially if you're new here. Just give me a minute. I will get the message out, okay? All right, pile one person, what are they thinking, feeling? Their real, true, honest thoughts and feelings when it comes to pile one and their connection with pile one. I'm very interested, and that's funny. That's that Page of Wands energy coming through. I'm very interested and curious to see what's going on here, especially with the Tower and Metamorphosis both coming out in your person's main overall energy when it comes to you and their connection with you, pile one. All right, their real, true, honest thoughts and feelings. Okay, this is shifting energy. So it came out favoring the side that says they're still heartbroken, but there is healing going on because the way that the card was orientated. So they are healing, and that might be why that Nine of Swords is showing up in the reverse. It's like, and we'll see what more has to be said. Now, for those of you, if that Tower moment is directly attributed to you and their connection with you, like if it's a breakup or a separation, if some harsh words were said or whatever the case may be, it's like they're getting over it, okay? And even in the most generalist of terms, right, even if you guys haven't had any kind of a direct Tower moment between the two of you, whatever heartbreak or whatever has been causing your person to be very destabilized, just overall in a way that has been affecting you and their connection with you, they are healing from it. They're getting over it, or at least it's not even that they're trying to, they are, because this still heartbroken energy is it is shifting, okay? It might be happening in baby steps. We have wishing I was with you now. So your person is wishing that they were with you, pile one, okay? We have I'm ready. We'll find out what that is in reference to for your person. These are their thoughts and feelings towards you. Oh, okay. This might be the problem here. We got wandering eye plus attention whore. All right. So your person is saying they still have this problem. Now, this could either be what lended to that tower moment, if this tower moment is directly between the two of you, or this could be what is causing your person to constantly be in the energy of destabilization. Okay, now anytime something like that comes out, like if your person or anyone craves attention and or validation from third parties, it always stems from some kind of a deep inner wounding, right? A core level wounding. And it's very interesting to note, pile one, that is showing up right underneath, still heartbroken, okay? But we'll see. We'll do some more digging. Let's get a couple more. But the fact that that did come out, you know, favoring, where it says wandering eye and attention whore, this is something they still deal with, okay? This is interesting. We have I love you, but I'm not in love with you. And I just, right when I said that, it flashed towards the Page of Wands. And so, again, there's interest here. There's definitely attraction here. The reason why it might be coming out saying I love you, but I'm not in love with you, for some of you could be because it's a very entry level, beginner's level. What do they call that? It's new. It's a newer connection. Let me see. I'm waiting for the right time. Right underneath where it says I'm ready. Interesting. At the bottom of the deck, we have you should let me go. We'll find out what they are talking about, okay? Actually, let's find out more about that bottom of the deck energy. What is that? Oh, okay. Tell me more about this bottom of the deck energy, please. Oh, wow. They just told me their message to you, and this isn't a messages reading, but their thoughts and feelings about you and their connection with you is that they do love you. They do care about you. They love you. They are wanting to be with you. They're wishing that they were with you now. And it's one of those things. It's like, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. And I'm hearing them say yet. And it's very interesting that right as I was doing that, we got the King of Cups showing up in the reverse. This could be your person not being open when it comes to the heart space, not letting people in. They could be very closed off. They could have some very thick walls around their heart right now. And it's interesting that that is showing up right next to wandering eye and attention whore. But as far as you should let me go, that energy is passing. Meaning it's weakening. That's not really something that your person, they may have been in that space when it came to you and their connection with you. They may have thought, and even could still be thinking, but again, that energy is weakening, that it's best for you to let them go. They could know a lot of this stuff about themselves, that they do crave validation and attention from third parties, and that is a problem, that creates a problem within any kind of a dynamic that requires exclusivity, right? Monogamy and stuff like that. Tell me more. Oh, wow. Okay. It's there. Very interesting with the Ace of Cups coming out. That your person having been, this is your person not necessarily wanting you, or, you know, they're not wanting to walk away. They don't necessarily want you to walk away. So when they tell you that you should let them go, that's coming through in the, that's coming through in an energy of your person is like, I'm no good for you, pile one. Right? You should just let me go. You should just walk away. With that energy weakening, what that's leading to is your person being very interested in this Ace of Cups energy, which is a new beginning in love, which is the very first stages of showing up in a very open-hearted manner. Vulnerability, right? Again, there's metamorphosis here, the Tower here. There's a lot of, you know, systems that your person that have caused them to show up maybe in ways that cause this Tower. A lot of things, systems in your what I'm hearing is there's systems in your person that have been causing or lending to tower moments, not only in them, just in general, but also within your guys' connection. Those systems are breaking down so that this Ace of Cups between the two of you can be possible. Ooh, Empress at the bottom of the deck, which is very fertile energy, okay? So you think of the Ace of Cups as a seed, right? A new beginning in love. That cup is overflowing with love, right? Emotion. And it's being planted into very fertile ground. That's that metamorphosis energy I'm seeing. And I still don't know to this day. For those of you that know, tell me in the comments below. But it keeps coming up. I keep seeing, what's that called? I keep seeing land, like farming land, like, you know, being intentionally set on fire. Like it has something to do with, it's either clearing out and making way for new growth, like clearing away weeds, old shrubbery, whatever might get in the way of like a lush harvest to be made possible, and or clearing out like impurities and toxins and stuff like that that could also hinder, like, you know, a very lush, prolific harvest. That I kind of see like that's what's been happening with your person. You know, and when you're talking about in, you know, internal systems, shadow work and stuff like that, tower moments and metamorphosis rarely looks beautiful or pretty. It can look impressive in a very chaotic, conflicting way, but I've never experienced, either myself or from other people, where metamorphosis in the tower looks like pretty on the outside. It's usually like, ugh, right? And so, you know, I'm hearing you guys could have gotten caught up in the crosshairs of your person's battle with themselves, okay? Again, I'll see what's going on with I love you, but I'm not in love with you. For some of you, if it's a new connection, that makes sense. But for others of you, if, you know, you've been dealing with this person for a while, we'll see what's going on, okay? Because it seems like the desire and the emotion are there, right? But what's going on with I love you, but I'm not in love with you? Again, I keep hearing yet. I don't know. Maybe your person has been keeping you at arm's length and not allowing themselves to feel any depth of love for you. So again, we got still heartbroken showing up in the reverse. Tell me about that. Okay, this is not necessarily a heartbreak tied to you guys. This is just an overall energy, okay? With death in the reverse, this could literally be a death of some form, an ending, okay? It doesn't have to be a literal death. It could be a death, though, all right? You guys are more than likely going to know what the deal is, but this is an ending, okay, that your person still hasn't come to terms with. For most of you, this isn't tied to you and your guys' connection, okay? It's a general collective reading, though. Most of the energies tuning in, this is not an ending or a death connected to your guys' connection. This is more, you know, either... It's beyond. It's something beyond your guys' connection, okay? It could go deeper than that. Tell me more. Yeah, it's way, oh wow, this could be something, this could be inner child related. This could be something that the ending that your person is having a difficult time coming to terms with could stem from their childhood. We got the Page of Wands showing up in the reverse now, okay? Which actually, you guys, because in the main energy towards you and their connection with you, we do have the Page of Wands showing up in the upright position. This kind of gives me an idea, like this is what your person is missing. Okay, this Page of Wands energy in their life, and they feel like that around you. It's like you spark something up in them again that they haven't felt for a very long time. But the problem with that is, unless your person learns how to heal that for themselves, they can become codependent on you and their connection with you, right? And when we're talking about metamorphosis and the tower and stuff like that, there's nothing wrong with being connected to people, right? But when you become codependent on their energy to fill a void or something like that, that's never is that a good thing. So tell me about wishing I was with you now. Actually, we're going to move to I'm ready. Tell me about I'm ready. Ready for what? Oh, wow. Your person overthinks a lot. This is very interesting because this is the Nine of Swords showing up in the upright position. Came out with Justice in the reverse. Now remember, you guys got the Nine of Swords in the reverse for their main energy. See, there's something that they get from your guys' connection, which is interesting. That's why they wish they were with you now, because when they are separated from you, they feel the full brunt of whatever this Nine of Swords energy is. That's worry, panic, anxiety, could be insomnia, sleepless nights, even nightmares and stuff like that, right? Possibly feeling like life isn't fair. It's like they're ready to see you. They're ready to be with you because you ease this energy when it comes to them. Okay? Because there's something about maybe an inner child thing going on with your person. You ease their fears. You make them feel more like themselves again. You bring them back to a point in childhood where maybe things weren't so bad. Or if their childhood was a bad one, right? If that's where the wounding starts, which for a lot of people it is, it's almost like you give them the feeling of what it should have felt like, the experience that they should have had in a feelings way, right? Feelings wise. It's like but what's coming through is like they feel their thoughts and feelings are they feel comfortable being more of themselves around you, like their authentic self, right? Tell me more about I'm ready. There's that Page of Wands again in the reverse. Wow. They love the way that they feel around you, pile one. And they're ready. They're ready to feel that way again. But I'm going to be honest. The energies that are coming through right now, it feels more like it's coming from a space of codependency. There is a desire that your person has to want to try to figure out how to heal, right, authentically. But right now, it's like they're still in some way, shape, or form, possibly depending on you and their connection with you to help them feel this way, okay? Tell me about I love you, but I'm not in love with you. Okay, interesting. And that's not necessarily true, pile one. That's not true, meaning underneath whatever self-defense mechanism that your person has, the truth of the matter is that they do, like their love for you, their depth of love for you runs a lot deeper than what they're allowing themselves to admit, to feel, to confess, right? Why? Yeah, so their thoughts and feelings for you go so much more deeper than what your person feels comfortable holding, expressing, admitting, not just to you, but also to themselves. All right, pile one. Oh, wow. The reason why that might be, we got the 10 of Wands showing up in the reverse. Your person, it's too much. They only allow themselves to experience the feelings that they have for you in the amount or in the depth or the intensity that they feel comfortable experiencing. Okay? That might also be why their connection with you feels very destabilizing to them. They're trying to contain the level and the depth and the intensity of the feelings that they have for you. For many of you, pile one, your person legitimately is in love with you. They are very much deeply in love with you. And it's like they are trying what they can and doing what they can to distance themselves from experiencing, fully tapping into, admitting all that stuff, right? The fact that they are in love with you or that they have that kind of love for you. For some reason, it's just very destabilizing to your person. It's too much for them. They feel for some reason that level of love, that level of attachment, that level of depth is dangerous. Okay, let's see if there's anything else that wants to come out, maybe explaining that. Is that the King of Pentacles in the reverse? Your person could just feel like they have an inability to, because of that wandering eye and attention whore. Your person's still craving validation and attention from third parties. There still is a gaping wound that your person needs to patch up in order for that not to be a problem. Your person is very well aware that this is a problem for them and that it makes commitment, if commitment needs to be exclusive, right? That it makes monogamy and exclusivity a problem if that is what is required with that King of Pentacles showing up in the reverse. They also realize, that it makes them inconsistent. It makes them unreliable. Not just this wandering eye and attention whore. Your person is coming through like, I just don't, like they're a mess, right? They're coming through in this energy of like, I'm a mess. I don't have my shit together. I'm unreliable. You can't depend on me. They're very ungrounded, not grounded, right? Yeah. They know it's a problem. Tell me more about I'm waiting for the right time. The Queen of Wands in the reverse. All right, tell me more about the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Okay, this is an energy. This isn't necessarily a person. The Queen of Wands in the reverse is not a person, it's an energy. That they're very defensive against for some reason. All right, tell me more about the Queen of Wands in the reverse energy here. I mean, it's very possible that your person could have issues with jealousy. If not jealousy, it could be an and/or situation, right? It could be insecurities, doubts, just not feeling very confident. Interesting. I'm waiting for the right time came out with the Seven of Pentacles. in the upright position. This could also be them wanting to make sure, you know, because remember we had that Ace of Cups show up earlier with the Empress, which is very fertile ground, right? Wanting to make sure the conditions are right. And I just heard ripe, right? Your person is very much interested in a new beginning with you, planting seed with you, okay? That could be in more ways than one, okay? Starting a family, all that good stuff. And the conditions right now are just not right. Not yet, okay? And so this message here where it says your person is saying, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. It's not coming through that they're not in love with you. What they're saying is, I do love you, but I'm not comfortable walking that out yet. I'm not comfortable. We're not talking about just expressing it. We're talking about actually walking out and living that energy out, living from that space, right? They're not comfortable yet. Your person has this tower, and this metamorphosis needs to complete itself, okay? And right now it feels like where your person is at, baby stages. They're still heartbroken. That's still the main energy, and that was the first card out. Now, yes, it's shifting, right? Your person is healing. They feel a lot of ease when they are around you. You ease a lot of their fears. For some of you, you know, if you have that experience, if it's applicable, your person sleeps better when you're around, right? And at the same time, they're still a hot mess. It's like they're with you, pile one, they're being given. You're showing them what is possible when that wounding is healed. Like, you can actually sleep. Like, you know, things can feel good in life again. That's how they're supposed to take it. But if they get too dependent on it rather than actually doing the work, that's when things get, you know, that's when things get complicated. All right, you guys, pile one, that was your reading. Thank you. Thank you for hanging in there with me. This is a little bit of a struggle, but not as bad as I thought it was going to be with, you know, my voice and stuff like that. But I'm happy that we got through it together. Smash the like button if you got from this reading what you came here for. If you comment below, let me know that you picked this pile. Let me know how it resonated. Become part of the family if you haven't yet already done so, simply by subscribing. Don't forget about the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. Pile one, I will see you guys at your next Pick a Card Love reading. Bye, you guys. Hey, pile two, welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Michelle. We're doing another Pick a Card Love reading. Let me apologize up front, you guys. I'm struggling. I am recovering from a very nasty bout of bronchitis and laryngitis. So, I'm going to be a little bit slower today. That's going to call on some of y'all's patience, all right? Just wanted to get that out of the way because I am already feeling it. So just keep in mind, you guys, it's a general collective love reading. Oh, yeah. We're tapping it and channeling through your person's, their real, true, honest thoughts and feelings when it comes to you and their connection with you, okay? And it is a general collective love reading, so whatever resonates, do whatever you want with it. If something isn't quite landing, just drop it, leave it behind for whomever it might be resonating with. I do have personal readings available if you want me to tap exclusively into you and your person's connection. All the booking details can be found in the description box below. Many of the readings are $25 in the specific person category, so go see which ones fit your needs, okay? All right, pile two, you guys were drawn to the peach or orange selenite heart. Let's check out your person's main overall mood and energy, their main orientation when it comes to you and their connection with you. We got come together showing up in the reverse. Come together showing up in the reverse. We also have the Ace of Wands, Justice in the reverse, okay, and the Queen of Cups. So For those of you that are the feminine, the divine feminine energy in your guys' connection, this is representing you. This is how they're seeing you, right? Somebody very nurturing, very loving, very open-hearted. I'm hearing very giving, okay? Very giving. And for those of you that are the divine masculine energies tuning in, and your person is the divine feminine, this is their energy towards you, okay? They love you, all that good stuff. So, most of you tuning in are divine feminines, so this is how they're seeing you, okay? But if you are the divine masculine in your guys' connection, this is just letting you know that your person does feel this way for you. They love you, compassionate towards you, very open-hearted, very receptive towards you, okay? Just so we have that distinction. Otherwise, divine feminines, this is how your person sees you, okay? Now, with justice showing up in the reverse, there's a bit of unfair element coming through here, like your person understanding and realizing, like, yes, there's desire, there's spark, there's chemistry with the Ace of Wands there. It could be a little bit more leaning towards the physical appearance side, sexual chemistry, physical attraction, and stuff like that. Your person, though, is coming through in this energy with come together, showing up in the reverse. It's not being honored, or it's not being expressed, right? Your person is clocking that I'm hearing them say they have an unfair advantage when it comes to you and their connection with you over you. They have an unfair advantage over you, okay, when it comes to this connection. We'll find out what's going on with that. They could know, or at least they are admitting to the fact that maybe, if you are the Queen of Cups, if you're the divine feminine, that you are leaning in more. You're more available, than they are. With the Ace of Wands, I mean, that's very... It's like things are just getting started. The spark and the chemistry is there, but it's like, which makes sense if the two of you have, just met, right? If it's a brand new connection or something like that, that makes sense. But if you've been knowing this person for a while and they're still showing up in the Ace of Wands energy towards you, it's like that energy is being contained. It's not really, it's there, and it's not sparking anything beyond it. The spark and the desire and the fire is there, but it's not initiating anything more than that. Libra energy coming through with justice in the reverse. We also have fire energies and Aries, Leo, Sag with the Ace of Wands. And then with the Queen of Cups, we got water energies as well. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces showing up. So heavy water and earth energies coming through here. And then Libra with justice. Let's find out what their actual thoughts and feelings are towards you, pile 2. I'm hearing that there is, regardless of if you're like feminine or masculine, whatever you might be in your guys' connection, there is love here. Okay, there's affection, there is love, right? But it's being very much contained. You guys could be separated, or you could just be not on the same page about something with come together showing up in the reverse. But their thoughts and feelings for some reason, and maybe what'll come out in the main reading, is like they feel or they know they have some kind of an unfair advantage when it comes to you and their connection with you over you, okay? Pile 2's persons, their real, true, honest thoughts and feelings when it comes to pile 2 and their connection with pile 2. Oh, wow. Okay, first card out. Let's see. We got just another fish in the sea, and it came out with you make me feel like royalty, okay? So pile 2, this really is like your person just not wanting to settle down, or, you know, and to be a little more blunt, it's like not wanting to settle down with you, even though you do make them feel like royalty, okay? Okay, yeah, those energies are combined. You do make them feel very good. You might make them feel very good, like whatever other fish in the sea might be out there. It's like you know, yeah, they feel like there's other options for them out there, and the way you stand out is you're the one that makes them feel like royalty, okay? Tell me more. We're gonna get 6 of these out. Oh, come on. Okay, it says I'm in love with you. Okay. Let's get a few more out here. I trust you. So this storyline is gonna make sense for those of you where maybe you're separated, right? You're broken up. All right, yeah. For many of you, that might be the case. You and your person are broken up. You're not together. Your person could be out dating. This feels like the aftermath. This feels like somebody speaking from, like, you know, I've been broken up with. We're not together anymore. The feelings are still there, okay? Pile 2. So I am going to be speaking from a standpoint of the two of you are broken up, you're not together anymore. You know, again, it's a collective general reading, so just put the information as it applies to you and your guys' situation, okay? Bottom of the deck says sticking up for you and hyping you up to others. Okay, so yeah, for many of you, this is a breakup situation. That's why this energy is coming through. It's not necessarily that your person sees you as you're just another option. That's not really it at all, but it is coming through that your person is saying they're definitely out there exercising other options or keeping their options open, even though, and, you know, I don't want to say that and make it feel like the way that you making your person feel like royalty carries no weight to your person. It does, okay? But it's interesting though, because we got nothing but drama, okay? So your person could be tying, you know, a lot of drama to you and their connection with you. Give me a minute. Oh my gosh. Ooh. The two of you may not be on the same page anymore with we want different things. The breakup and the separation or whatever went down between the two of you hasn't destroyed the love and the attraction and the spark and the chemistry that your person still feels with you. They are still coming through in the main energy. They are still in love with you. Still, okay. And the two of you may have broken up because you're not on the same page about something. You couldn't get on the same page about something. You could want different things. Tell me more about this nothing but drama. Oh, wow. The Queen of Swords showing up in the reverse. Okay. This is just an energy. This could be the energy between the two of you, okay? Things could have gotten really cold, really detached. Could have even gotten very mean. Now, a lot of those words may have gone unspoken, or they might be unspoken right now, right? But the energy, the coldness is still there. It's enough for your person to actually pick up on it. And they are saying that regardless of that fact, they're still in love with you. They still trust you. You still have a tendency to make them feel good about themselves. You know, with you make me feel like royalty. You make me feel like a king or a queen. Okay. Also, I mean, nothing but drama could be coming from your person as well. Tell me more about nothing but drama. This is coming from them, okay? They can be nothing but drama. Because right next to that says, you know, pile 2, that you sticking to your boundaries equals that makes them respect you even more. Okay? And so, you know, with we want different things, this could just be your person being realistic about where they're at, you know. Maybe they want or they're not ready for not exercising multiple options. Tell me about I want different things, or we want different things. Yeah, your person is saying they want they want different things. That came out. Tell me about we want different things. What does pile 2's person want that is different from pile 2? Oh, yeah. 10 of Cups showing up in the reverse. They're not ready for that happily ever after. They're not ready for married life. They're not ready for commitment. They're not ready for that. Interesting that it came up as the 10 of Cups in the reverse. Is literally, they're like, I'm not ready for I'm not ready for happily ever after. Right? Even though they're in love with you, they trust you. Because they know that with that vision, with that energy happily ever after, that's gonna close the door on other options. Okay, now again, just another, that's coming up as options, as plural. Your person is still, for whatever reason, wanting to see what else is out there. And they're seeing themselves as drama. That is so interesting. And not necessarily because, what's the distinction here? There's a distinction coming through. Why is pile 2's person coming through? Nothing but drama. Okay, yeah. King of Pentacles in the reverse. They're just not ready to settle down. They get very restless. Four of Swords showing up in the reverse. When they get very restless, it's like, what is this energy? There's an Ace of Wands again. Oh my gosh. Yeah, your person has a hard time keeping it in their pants, or wanting to keep it in their pants. Your person could have a lot of sexual energy that they don't want to contain. Okay? It just is what it is. You know, and it's interesting because it's not necessarily coming through that it comes from a space of like wounding, because there's just some people out here who, you know, they're just not monogamous. That's not their sexual orientation, right? Just like, you know, some people are gay, some people are straight, some people, you know, whatever the case may be. Some people are monogamous, some people are polyamorous, and some people just like, you know, keeping their sexual options open. And that's kind of where I'm feeling like your person is falling into. It's not coming through like they can't keep it in their pants because they're trying to run away from, you know, inner demons or anything like that. This is coming through as your person just having a certain kind of orientation when it comes to their sexual energy. You're going to know the difference with this pile 2, because somebody who is non-monogamous inherently, is fine with their partners also being non-monogamous. Okay, so if your person is going out and just, spreading their sexual energy around, but then they're wanting you to be non-monogamous, you know that that's not the case. That's usually the case of somebody, non-monogamy coming from a space of a wounding rather than that's genuinely who they are. Okay, so that's probably what the two of you are not on the same page about with we want different things. Your person could be more orientated towards non-monogamy, polyamory. If not polyamory, then it's at least keeping an open relationship, right? Sexually. Polyamory is keeping an open relationship, like sexually and emotionally. Okay, it's having more than one, significant other. Tell me more about justice showing up in the reverse in the main energy. It almost feels like it's time to move on. We want different things and nothing but drama, okay? Because the way your person is orientated, pile 2, versus how you're orientated is just a fundamental difference. It's not something that can ever really be overcome. It's one of those things like you can, I don't want to say fake, right? One of you can fake, that you're okay. Either your person can try and fake that they're okay trying to be monogamous when they're not, or you can be okay trying to fake that, you can look past maybe, them being sexual and or polyamorous with other people when really you're not, or they're not, right? And or it could be both. This just isn't something this is one of those like fundamental deal breaker kind of things. It's, if you are genuinely monogamous and your person is non-monogamous, it's just not going to work. It's going to be nothing but drama, right? There's always going to be that rift between the two of you, feeling unsettled, right? Feeling suspicious. Even, resentment builds in that. You see what I'm saying? Your person might be feeling like they have an unfair advantage because if they are truly non-monogamous and they're okay with you being non-monogamous, there's, them saying that they're in love with you. They're like, I could do this with you, pile 2. I could give you what you want. I can give you a commitment, but it won't necessarily be sexually exclusive, right? We can do the couple thing in public and have all of that stuff, and I'm still going to want to do what I want to do, and they would be okay with you doing what, you want to do, right? Sexually, so to speak. They're okay either way, where you might be okay in one specific setting. So your person is like, they have an unfair advantage because they have more options than you do. Not talking about people, right? They have the option to settle down with you if that's what you're okay with them doing their thing and they're okay with you doing your thing, or they can walk away from their relationship just knowing and having come to peace with it's just not going to work. If pile 2 is not okay with this arrangement, it's not going to work. And they're at peace with it, whereas you might not be, right, pile 2? Whew. All right, and then we got sticking up for you and hyping you up to others showing up at the bottom of the deck. Your person is still have respect for you, even behind your back, behind closed doors. They're not... they're not trashing you. They're not harboring resentments towards you that might be, coming out in conversations with other people or anything like that. It's like if they do talk about you, they speak highly of you. All right, pile 2. that was your reading. Thank you so much, you guys, for hanging in there with me, number one. Also, if you got from this reading what you came here for, take a moment, if you would, please smash the like button for me. I almost said for us. Smash the like button for us. It's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Comment below. Let me know that you picked this pile. Let me know how it resonated. Become part of the family if you have not yet already done so, simply by subscribing. Don't forget about the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. And pile 2, I will see you guys at your next Pick a Card Love reading. Bye, guys. What is going on, pile 3? Welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Michelle. We're doing another Pick a Card Love reading, tapping in and channeling through your person's their thoughts and feelings towards you, as just towards you and their connection with you. Just keep in mind, you guys, that it is a collective general love reading, so whatever resonates, do whatever you want with it. If something isn't quite landing, just drop it, leave it behind for whomever it might be resonating with. I do have personal readings available if you want me to tap exclusively into the energy of you and your person's connection. All the booking details can be found in the description box below. I have a lot of readings available in the specific person category. Many of them are just $25. So just so you guys know, I've been recovering. I have dealt with a really bad bout of bronchitis and laryngitis. It went through the house and it hit me as well. Okay. Obviously my voice is doing better, and I'm going to be a little bit slower paced today. So for those of you where patience is an issue, I'm asking you to practice some of that patience with me. The first 2 readings were a bit of a struggle, but for some reason, I'm feeling a lot better right in this moment. So we'll see what happens, okay? You guys were drawn to, what is that? The Prehnite and Epidote, okay? Tower. Awesome for manifestation for those of you who are looking for some awesome manifestation stones. This is one of my favorites when it comes to manifestation. Okay, Prehnite with Epidote. Let's find out your person's main mood. Overall energy when it comes to you and their connection with you. We got storm fields. Okay, we got temperance, which is good. 8 of Cups in the reverse, okay. And the Hermit. You may not be hearing a lot from your person right now. They could be very withdrawn. I'm hearing something got riled up in this connection for some reason with Stormfield, and your person's trying to kind of get regulated from it. So, I mean, you know, Stormfields could represent a lot of different things, okay? But there is a sense of your person's like, that doesn't mean they're walking away. They're not over it. They're not over you. They're not over the connection. They're just taking some time to themselves to try to get regulated, okay? So this is going to make sense for you, for those of you where maybe you had a really intense argument, or things are just really tense between the 2 of you right now. You know, the storm doesn't even necessarily have to be anything happening between the 2 of you. This is just explaining why. You know, they've withdrawn their energy from you and they've gone silent, okay? Or at least, you know, you're noticing that they're not showing up or texting or communicating as often as they might used to. They're dealing with something, okay? Now we'll see with you know, the rest of the reading, if the vast majority of you, if your person is responding to you this way with that Hermit energy withdrawing, right? Is because of you or not. We'll see what's happening. A lot of the time, storm fields can just be an overall energy of people just kind of feeling, you know, there's a tornado there, okay? There's a tornado in the storm fields, and so, yeah, we'll see what's going on here. Temperance, Sagittarius energy coming through. What is going on here? Tell me. A lot of green. you guys were drawn to. Stormfields has a lot of green in it. The Epidote with Prehnite has a lot of green in it too. So this something could be happening with your person's heart space right now. What is going on with pile 3's person? How are their thoughts and feelings? Show me their thoughts and feelings towards pile 3. Their real, true, honest thoughts and feelings towards pile 3 at this time, please. I'm going to do one more shuffle. Oh, I refuse to catch. It says, I refuse to fall in love and catch feelings, period. What is going on? Okay, that storm, we'll see what's going on here. But, I mean, that storm fields could be your person's just how they feel, like, emotionally when it comes to you and their connection with you. Like, you rile things up within them. Did I say that in this, like, they're riled up? Did I say that? Like, they're riled up about something because it's coming through again. If it did, okay? I remember saying it, but I don't remember if it was this one or not. But it's like your person is feeling maybe riled up emotionally when it comes to you. Like, you bring out feelings in them that maybe they don't feel comfortable feeling. We'll see. No one compares to you. That's how they think and feel about you, pile 3. Interesting. I'm going to leave it like this. This card came out exactly sideways. Now it is favoring. Actually, it's not telling me it's favoring either side at all. So both of them. So your person oscillates between the energy of being happy where they're at, which is in this Hermit energy, right? Versus wishing they were with you now. Okay, they go back and forth between those energies. Both are true, okay? They can even be, both of those could be true right now. We'll see. Your person's complicated, aren't they, pile 3? I am picking up on that energy. They could be very complicated. Oh, okay. Interesting, because it says your person is serious about you, okay? And so your person having a refusal to fall in love and catch feelings, period. Again, it's the first card out, situated right next to Stormfields. That's talking about their feelings for you. They are resisting their connection with you because of the feelings that it pulls out. We got maintaining no contact. Yeah, many of you are not even in communication with your person right now, and they feel comfortable there. And then we got I'm needed elsewhere. So your person is coming through talking about some other kinds of responsibilities that they have, that they are prioritizing over you and their connection with you. They could also be using those responsibilities, okay, as distractions possibly during this time. But in that Hermit energy, your person really does feel comfortable, you know, in your guys' absence. And it could be because, you know, that Temperance energy that's that internal balance, right? Let me see what's going on with Stormfields. Tell me more about Stormfields, please. Why is pile 3's person in this energy towards pile 3? Stormfields. Yeah. Oh, come on. Exactly. The Two of Cups in the upright position. Okay. Yeah, you make your person feel things at a depth that they don't feel comfortable feeling. Pile 3, that's pretty much what it is. And you know, they're pretty upfront about that. I feel like that's why your person can be in this energy where they're happy being by themselves, they're happy being solo, keeping to themselves, being in this Hermit energy, isolating themselves from you. And at the same time, you know, they do wish like you were around, right? Your person could be in the energy right now. Let me find out what's going on with Temperance. Oh, yeah. Nine of Swords. That's what that Temperance energy is balancing out. You and your connection with them, pile 3, activates a lot of stress, worry, panic, anxieties, and stuff like that, just because you do stir up a lot of feelings within them that they are not comfortable feeling. Okay? This is why, for those of you where, if, you know, your person falls back, withdraws their energy, ghosts quite a bit, you know, falls off the face of the earth, so to speak. And right underneath that, at the bottom of the deck, is a Chariot in the reverse. Yeah. I'm hearing they do that a lot to keep forward moving progress from happening. Interesting. Oh, at the bottom of the deck too, it says, I care too much about what other people think. Okay. Tell me more about that bottom of the deck energy, please. There could be a specific person that they're referencing here, a Queen of Swords energy. This could be an ex of theirs. This is somebody that they still care about that person. Interesting though, because the card came out exactly fucking sideways. Okay. This is somebody that your person respects. It's a feminine energy, okay? Doesn't have to be female, but it is a feminine energy. Sometimes this person, you know, I mean, it's like your person respects this person's opinion, whoever this feminine energy is, this Queen of Swords energy. Let me see. Tell me more about the Queen of Swords. Okay. This person can tend to... This person's been in your person's life for a while. You guys might already know who this person is. It could be an ex of your person, somebody that maybe they're separated from or divorced from, but for some reason, it's like that person's opinions still matter to your person. Why do they care so much about what this Queen of Swords energy person thinks? Because it's coming through that whoever that person is, they can tend to be very mean with their words. Possible air sign energy, that feminine energy could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's not necessarily that they're still sexually or romantically drawn to that person. That's not it. It is still somebody, though, that they have some kind of an active bond with. Could be a friend, okay? For some of you, it is somebody that they've had a falling out with, though, okay? It could be a friend. It could be, you know, a family member. I mean, it could be an ex that they are no longer romantically or sexually attracted to. There is still an existing bond there, though, with the Two of Cups, okay? Why is this affecting their connection with pile 3? It's like they care too much about what that person thinks, okay, in relation to you and their connection with you, or at the very least, it is affecting their... it's having some kind of influence and impact on their connection with you. Why? It could be like, you know, a mother. Could be their mom. Could be a mother figure. Could be the mother of their kids. Again, there's not a lot. There's no sexual or romantic energy with that person. Okay. They could be helping your person out with something your person is trying to figure out when it comes to, like, maybe their path or their life path or their future or something. Interesting. They're not giving me a lot of information about that person though, but I mean, what was given though is pertinent. I feel like you guys are happy with the info about that. You guys may even know who that person is. We have no one compares to you. I'm happy where I'm at. At the same time, they're wishing that you know, there are times that they wish that you were with them right in that moment. They may even be thinking about that right now. Your person is also wanting you to know that they're serious about you and they're serious about your guys' connection. Maintaining no contact and I'm needed elsewhere. Tell me about I'm needed elsewhere real quick. Tell me more about the Eight of Wands reversed. This feels like it's future oriented with your person, like they're needed, like their responsibility is their future. They're either dealing with something that has slowed down in regards to their future and they're wanting to speed it up, or they're dealing with something that they need to slow down, that needs to slow down in regards to their future. Okay? So it's either like they're trying to put out an existing fire or they're trying to ignite something in regards to their future. I hope that makes sense. I mean, could possibly, the Queen of Wands in the reverse showing up again. I don't know if I told you that that was one of the cards that came out earlier as one of the clarifiers. Yeah, I did, because, yeah, it could have something to do with that, whoever that person is. Let me see, is this tied to this third party? No, not necessarily. Yeah. 10 of Wands in the reverse. Your person is feeling overburdened by something, overwhelmed, trying to get things off of their plate. Again, trying to put out some fires. And, you know, that person might just be helping them during this time. There might be elements of competition that your person feels they're dealing with. This feels more tied to like work, okay? Work, responsibilities, projects, stuff like that. Tell me about maintaining no contact. Actually, let's look at I'm serious about you. Serious about you and serious about us. Yeah, oh, yeah, they are. Look. The Two of Cups in the upright position, okay? Again, Eight of Cups in the reverse. They withdraw their energy, but that's not necessarily saying they're withdrawing themselves from the connection. This is more as like they're putting maybe physical space between the two of you. Yeah, space communicative-wise, communication-wise, but they take the bond between the two of you very seriously. With them saying that them not talking to you, they're saying that's not them disrespecting you. That's not the intention. That's not where that's coming from. Give me a minute, you guys. It's very interesting. It's not necessarily that your person is coming through in a very avoidant energy towards you. even though we do have I refuse to fall in love and catch feelings period, this almost feels like your person's saying now is not the time for that. They're not saying that they're uncomfortable feeling things. That storm field could just simply also mean like your person is dealing with some things outside of this connection that is taking up all of their time and energy, and it does feel in some way, shape, or form tied to like a future trajectory, right? And again, energetically, emotionally, mentally, they're not walking away from the connection. They're not disconnecting it. But I mean, they may have walked away in terms of like, you know, they're not talking to you. They're not building with you. It may feel to you like they've broken up with you, separated, stuff like that. But, you know, the energy that your person is coming through in pile 3, they're not over you, and that's not even the intention. It feels like your person's intention is to get regulated with this temperance energy here. And temperance largely is talking about internal, like nervous system regulation. But yes, there is also things, and this almost feels like they're needing the dust to settle in their life because something feels like it's been stirred up, riled up, shaken up, something like that. It's like they got a lot on their plate and there's multiple plates that they're dealing with. And with that 10 of Wands in the reverse that came out earlier, it's like, you know, and that may be why we have I care too much about what other people think. They could have talked to whoever that person is about their connection with you. That person could have told them, you're not in, right now's not the time to build a relationship. You need to build this up first. Right? Your entire life is like pile 3. This person's telling your person that their entire life is, you know, they don't even have a solid footing on their future just overall. How are you gonna, you know, how are you gonna build a relationship on top of that, right? And so, this is almost like them. I keep wanting to say they walked away. They walked away physically, but they didn't walk away mentally and emotionally, right? But there is a sense of them walking away, but it feels maybe like it's temporary. I mean, the 8 of Cups in the reverse can talk about returning, right? Like that is an intention. They have the intention to return, but right now it's like they're in Hermit energy, they're in Temperance energy, 4 of Swords energy. We got the Ace of Wands showing up, but it did show up like in the reverse position, or actually it's kind of in the reverse position. It's like, you know, their connection with you is on hold where they're concerned. They have the intention of returning once the dust settles. But they got to get their affairs in order is what they're saying for their thoughts and feelings. There's something else they're needing to take care of, needing to get in order, needing to get organized, whatever, right? Taken care of, either putting out a fire or getting a fire started that has something to do with their future. Once that happens, then it's like they'll be able to revisit your guys' connection. But there's an overall feeling where your person is concerned, where it comes to you and their connection with you, pile 3, that now is not the time for that. Yeah, we got the 10 of Pentacles showing up in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. There's something that they're needing to get in order with their finances. Some kind of a long term, there could have been some kind of a financial pillar that is either like destabilizing, has come down or something. There's some destabilization happening in your person's business realm, financial realm, money realm, materialistic realm, something like that. All right, you guys, pile 3, that was your reading. Thank you for hanging in there with me. If you got from this reading what you came here for, take a moment, if you would, smash the like button for me. It's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Comment below. Let me know that you picked this pile. Let me know how it resonated. Become part of the family if you have not yet already done so, simply by subscribing. Don't forget about the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. In pile 3, I will see you guys at your next Pick a Card Love reading. Bye, guys.